All right. Hi, guys. Okay, so today we're going to go through your guided writing for Chonghua Set Prelim 2018 Paper 1. Now, your functional writing was talking about some photography course by a professional, and for guided writing you also talk about a photography crash course. Okay, so the theme is consistent. All right, okay, this entire theme of following your dreams and your passions, okay, this one is entailing to photography. Okay, so let's get right down to it. Now, I will analyze the visual text together with you. And so get ready a pen, okay, or a highlighter, and then you can actually annotate the text with me. Remember, annotating means, okay, taking out a pen and um engaging with the text, basically circling words, talking about certain parts. Okay, this is to help you understand the text better, okay, the visual text better. I say visual text because you have a picture and then you have normal words. Okay, so let's begin. So so this is text on photography course. All right, so let's look at the heading over here. Interested in learning tricks of the experts. Okay, so over here, okay, I am, like, for example, let's say, I'm interested in photography. Okay, my eye will naturally go to this place here, tricks of the experts. Okay, which means, okay, which tells me, wow, I have a chance to actually speak to experts on photography. I get to learn with them, right? So let's learn more about the course. Wow, it's a 14-day crash course, okay, on how to take photographs like an expert. So my expectations is after I finish this 14-day crash course, I'll be able to take pictures like a professional photographer, like from National Geographic, that kind. Okay, so let's go to the text again because I want to learn more, right? So 14-day crash course. Okay, so what the course entails? Now, entails means, okay, what does the course have? Okay, or has. Okay, what does it have in store for you? All right, so let's go down some more. Okay, the course will be held in the first 2 weeks of June holidays, meaning first 2 weeks, maybe 1st to 14 June. Okay, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. some more. So meaning it's a full day course. Wow, 14 days and full day. Right. So seems a lot, huh? So it seems like a huge commitment, right? Okay. So where will it be? This 14-day and full day crash course. It will be at a studio, Triple D Photography Studio. And then wow, I also have practical lessons, okay, outside the studio in various locations in Singapore. So basically, this photography course has two parts, right? I have a theory course, meaning we study from books, and then the second part is a practical lesson held outside around Singapore. So that's great. So what will I learn? Okay, this is the part where actually, makes me want to sign up, right? So obviously I will learn photography skills. I will learn how to choose what to take photographs of. Okay, and I think this is very important as a photographer, isn't it? Okay, as a photographer, you must learn about composition, right? Composition basically means, okay, like how you place your subject in the camera. Okay, you can't put your subject in the middle. Sometimes, the rule of thirds. Basically, you can put your subject at the side. Okay, do you want more background, a little background? The angle, you don't want your double chin. Okay, all these are composition, right? And also important, how to choose what to take photographs of. Okay, basically, you don't take any picture anyhow, right? Okay, you want to take good pictures. So I will learn this in this photography course. And what's more important, wow, I get to learn Photoshop. And we all know that, I mean, even yourself, before you post a picture on Instagram, right, you will edit your photos first, right? And then we all know that editing is important. So is yes, you can take the nicest pictures using the nicest camera, but if your editing is not very well done, okay, your photo is not gonna look attractive. It's not gonna look very nice. And we all know that Photoshop is a software or application that requires a lot of time to learn. So maybe that's why it's 14 days. Now, not only will I learn photography skills, guys, guess what? I'm also going to learn communication skills. And it's important, isn't it, as a photographer? Okay, imagine you're a photographer at a wedding or an event where you're supposed to take pictures of people. Okay, you can't just take pictures of people anyhow. You must ask for their permission, right? And then you must be, well spoken, friendly when you ask people to take their photographs for them, right? So you will learn also communication skills, and communication skills, okay, is very, very important. Now, okay, so that's great. Okay, so it's gonna be 14 days, full day, theory and practical lesson. Okay, in the studio, outside the studio, and I'm gonna learn photography skills. I'm gonna also learn communication skills. Now, what else? What other information does the text, okay, tell me? Okay, so basically all I need is to bring a cap and umbrella, because our weather is quite unpredictable, right, in Singapore, in case it rains. Okay, and I think this is the part where it gets me excited. Look, all equipment needed will be provided. Okay, so basically I don't have to go out and buy a professional camera. It will be lent to me during the course. I think that's a great plus point. Okay, you may stop the video here, okay, and actually look at the annotations that we've made, the highlights that we've made. Okay, please do this on your own as well. Okay, now let's look at the task at hand here. At hand here, okay. Now, your school magazine is looking for students who have gone through this photography course to write about their experience. Okay, so basically, okay, your school magazine is looking for people to write, and you successfully attended and completed this photography internship and would like to share your thoughts on it with others. Write an account of your experience. Okay, so what's the purpose here? Okay, so what's the purpose of your writing? Okay, the purpose of your writing is the P, right? Okay, purpose. Okay, purpose is, okay, you want to write an account, right? Account of your experience. Okay, who is your audience? Okay, your audience is your classmates, teachers. Who else will read the the school magazine? Parents. Okay, what's your context? Okay, you have attended the photography course. Okay, you have finished attending the course. Okay, all right, so that's your context. Okay, and this PAC, purpose, audience, context, is very important for you to score in your um task fulfillment mark. Okay, now, so basically, okay, so you are asked to write an account, right? An account is actually what happened. Okay, what happened in the course. So these are the points that you're supposed to address. Basically, when you attended this course and where it was held, what you learned from this course, how will you learn? How will what you learn in is useful in the future? Let's say you want to do photography as a career, right? Why would you recommend the course to other young people? All right, so these 4 points, okay, you actually have to answer. You have to ensure that your essay has these 4 points. Okay, you should use your own ideas based on the details given, and at least write 180 words. Okay, now I will stop here and then look at our band descriptors. Okay, band descriptors, basically this is how you are going to be marked in the exam and in the N-level exam as well. Now, your guided writing, okay, your guided writing is 30 marks, right? Okay, so you have task fulfillment, 15 marks, language, 15 marks. So equal weighting. Now let's look for the task fulfillment. Okay, what are you going to be marked on? Interpretation of task. Okay, do you understand what the task wants you to do? And this is where our PAC comes in, right? Just now we did our PAC, our purpose, audience, and context. Selection of relevant information. Okay, did you select the correct information from the text? Okay, like for example, let's say you want to talk about what will you learn. Instead of taking information from here, you took information under things to bring. Then that is wrong already, right? Okay. So did you select correct information? Now, the last two is the one that's very, very important, but I feel a lot of students don't do. Is your generation of your own ideas. Guys, this is your own ideas. Okay, you have to generate your own ideas. You cannot just cut and copy from the visual text. That's when you cannot score, and you have to elaborate on your own ideas as well. So that's why this part, development of information and ideas, very crucial. Now let's look at this band 1. Okay, let's say, okay, you ask me, okay, Miss Maria, okay, how do I score band 1? Make sure you have good understanding of PAC. All right, your interpretation of task. Okay, you are writing an account, you are not writing a diary entry or a letter, right? Appropriate selection of relevant information. Make sure you select from the correct place. And this one, the last two again, helpful and focus additional information and elaboration. That's how you get band 1. Make sure you add your own ideas and make sure you have elaborated on that ideas. You cannot give me just one line, one line, one line, just like that. Okay, do you understand how to get band 1? Now let's look. Okay, you may stop this video if you want to digest the information. Okay, stop anytime. I know I talk quite fast. Let's look at band 4. How you fail. How to fail this guided writing. Okay, 1 to 3 marks over 15 is when you misinterpret the task. Misinterpret, which means you do not understand the task. The task asks you again. The task asks you to write an account for a school magazine. But what if you write a letter instead? Then that's wrong already, what, right? Little or no attempt to select relevant information. Basically, the information that you selected is not from the visual text. I don't know where you get lah. It's just not from here. Okay, so you still need to get information from the visual text. Either no additional information. Okay, so this is the part where people tend to fall under. People who don't add information or they have no elaboration. Do you understand how important elaboration is and putting your own ideas? Okay, you again, I repeat, you cannot just copy and paste. Okay, now let's look at the language here. Now language is 15 marks. Okay, how are they going to mark you as well? Accuracy of language in terms of grammar, sentence structure, punctuation, and spelling. This is very basic. Vocabulary also. But can I just focus on this one? Can I focus on this one? Expression and organization. The organization means what, guys? Is paragraphs. Some of you do not give paragraphs. Some of you just write one whole block of paragraph right there for everything. No. Okay, you cannot score for language. Okay, you cannot score much for language if you don't have paragraphs. Appropriateness of register and tone. Tone, what does it mean? Tone is how you speak, right? Okay, let's say again, this is for a school magazine and you're addressing your peers, other parents, teachers, principal, like that. If you write in a very informal manner, a lot of slang, a lot of Singlish, then that one, the register is that and tone is wrong already. You must write in a formal manner, then that's how you achieve the tone. Okay, now let's go back. Clear on the expectations. Okay, now let's go back to the text here. Okay, and let's look at the question again. Now in the essay, you must complete all these 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you miss any of these points, then your task fulfillment will not score very well. Okay, now some of you ask, okay, Che, how do I do paragraphs? Don't stress over the paragraphs. Okay, as long as you have paragraphs and they make sense, it's fine. Okay, but if you ask me how I will do it to make things or life easier for me, okay, this let me just erase this part. Okay, let me just erase this part. Okay, let me just erase this part. Hold on. Martin. Okay. If you ask me, okay, this is how I will want to organize my points. Point number 1 will be my first paragraph. What I learned from the course will be my second paragraph. How will what I learned be useful in the future will be my third paragraph. And lastly, my fourth paragraph is my recommendation and basically a sort of conclusion. All right. Now, if you want to combine points 3 and 4 together to one paragraph, also can. Okay. There's no right or wrong. Just ensure you have paragraphs. Okay. Now, let's look at the model essay that I created. Okay. Again, you can, okay, for this one, I want you guys to copy the essay on your worksheet. Okay. I will check when school reopen. Okay, so let me go through the model essay with you. Okay, again, feel free to stop the video. Okay, to stop the video, um, to copy. Okay, from the 1st to 14th of June, I attended a photography course. Okay, at Triple D Photography Studio. Okay, you see this part already. This part, remember this one. When you attend this course and where it was held. Okay, so this is me, okay, addressing the question. Okay, I put 1st to 14th of June. Okay, where? Triple D Photography Studio. How long? From 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, and what do you generally do? We learned how to take photographs like a professional. Okay, so basically my introduction, okay, is answering the first part already. When you attended the course and where it was held. Okay, then I added some stuff. It was truly an eye-opening and enriching experience. Now, your first paragraph again is your introduction, right? Okay, so basically just answer the first section already. Okay? That's not quite too difficult, right? It's okay. Now let's look at the second expectation. What we learn from this course. And that is my second paragraph. It's a bit longer because you have to talk about the photography skills and communication skills, right? Okay, so look at this. The course instructors were very thorough. Thorough means detailed. Okay, and engaging in teaching us important photography techniques. For example, we studied the concept of composition and understood. Hold on. Let me just edit this. Understood. Past tense, huh? Okay, remember the tense will be past tense, okay? Everything past tense because you finished the course already. We studied the concept of composition and understood how to choose the right subjects for photography. You see? This information I get from where? I got from here, right? You see? So I am taking the relevant information from the visual text and putting it in my essay. Then use my own words also later. We were taught to have the eye for a good photo. So these details are my own ideas, right? Okay, is it from visual text? No. Okay, I come up with my own ideas. On top of that, we also exposed to editing techniques to complicated application software like Photoshop. Okay, this is from the text, right? Taking the photo is just half the job done. One needs to go back to the computer to make them more attractive and unique. Lastly, we also practice our communication skills. Do you notice all the information I got from the visual text? Okay, I don't take from anywhere else. Okay, I get from this section what you will learn. Okay, and then I apply it to my paragraph here. And then I added a few ideas, a few my sentences. You see, I elaborated. Instead of me just saying communication skills, that's it. I put some elaboration here. So my sentences are not very short. Okay? And this is how I'm gonna score that 12 to 15 marks, the band one. Okay, so this part I I achieve already. Okay, first one I achieve, second part I achieve already. My third paragraph, how will what you learned be useful in the future? So I say that that I want a career in event and entertainment industry. So basically I need photography and video skills, right? Okay, so that's what I said. Okay, because I plan to embark on a career, okay, in the event and entertainment industry, specifically in photography or video, and I also plan to apply for the event management course in ITE. And I'm sure these skills will all come in handy. It is also, I said, then I elaborated some more. It's good to be ahead of my peers because if I attended the photography course, then I have all the skills also, right, I'm already, then it's good for me, what, right? So I'm ahead of my friends, of my classmates. Okay, so part three, okay, I already answered, okay, that I want to actually learn the skills because I want to have a career in it. Okay, so option three, task number three, done already. My last task, why you would recommend the course to other young people? Okay, let's look at my fourth paragraph. For those of you who are passionate in creating content or just capturing beautiful images, do not hesitate to join this crash course. Okay, you see, because you see, I want to convince people, right? Okay, so I must be energetic, and one way to use that is exclamation mark. You will also learn important skills that you can never learn anywhere else. Furthermore, all the equipment you need will be provided. So this is again is another enticing part, right? To ask people to join, and I also added the extra information. A few things to note: do bring a cap or umbrella to protect yourself from unpredictable weather. Okay, and bring bottled water to ensure you are hydrated as you spend most of the time outdoors. And then I ended this. Go and apply now. I'm sure you have a similar experience. Okay, so this part I complete already. So I completed all 4 points. And that is when, okay, my task fulfillment, my TF will be good because I completed all the 4 points. Okay, is everyone clear? Okay, let me just erase all the edits here so you can actually copy it. Now remember, okay, I think the most important thing that you must take note, okay, is the fact that you must elaborate, okay, and then use your own words. Okay, use your own words, use your own ideas, come up with your own ideas. You cannot just, um copy and paste from the visual text, because if you notice, guys, the visual text doesn't have enough ideas for you, right? Okay, the visual text doesn't have enough ideas for you, so you have to elaborate on your own. Okay, let me just, okay. All right, so feel free, okay, to pause this video to copy the model essay. All right. Okay, as usual, okay, any questions, okay, let me know. Remember the points, okay, that we discussed here today. All right, and then I'll see you during ASP, okay, the last 2 weeks of the May holiday. Okay? All right. Okay, bye-bye.